Cam Newton, who makes a startling confession about his rookie season, talking to yahoosports.com. Cam said the following about his record-setting freshman year in the NFL. Quote, I was very immature. I'll be the first one to tell you. The pouting and the moping, I kind of overdid it. I know that. I was a bad teammate. I shut off to some people who gave unbelievable effort. That's where I have to mature. It's an overall maturity level that has to kick in. It's saying, okay, that was 2 plays ago that you threw that interception. Now you have to let that go and get past that. I can't be moping and crying about making a bonehead play when it was 3 series ago. That's the thing that I did that has to change. Our debate question, Eric, you start. Do you expect he will make that change?
I do, and what I really like about this is something we ask the players to do all the time, and that's to be honest with themselves and to really look at themselves and say, okay, what can I do to improve, and then do something about it. And seeing these comments, he's been able to look back at his season and say, okay, this is what I need to get better at, and put a plan in place to do that. And there's 2 types of leadership. There's a leadership where you're the best player and people follow you for that reason. And then there's a leadership where you inspire people, where you set an example for people. And when you can combine those 2 things, you've got the Tom Brady's, you've got the Peyton Mannings, and that's something really special. So obviously Cam has the ability and the performance, and he led in that way, and now he has the awareness to be able to lead in the other way.
So you think this will translate into this coming season?
Well, I think it gives it an opportunity to translate, because he's seen that it's a problem and he's looking to address it, and that to me is paramount. Right. If you're gonna make that jump.
Yeah. I'm with you on one point. I love this extremely honest, painfully honest, public self-evaluation. There's shocking quotes to me that he pouted and moped. Well, I called him out on this. And again, I'm a big Cam fan, but there are several times, 4th quarter games that they thought they had and then blew, that he wound up on the bench by himself with a towel draped over his head. That's the leadership position, whether you want to be a leader or not. Can't do it. Yeah. He had already become the face of that franchise and the leader. Now, I want to bring into perspective what a weird season Cam had. He started off with 2 shockingly sensational games that nobody saw coming. Wow. 400-plus yard games.
First ever to do that.
Yeah, ever. It's just, it's so far off the charts, we needed a new chart because he's in uncharted territory. Yeah. Okay, then in game 4, he had a 300-yard plus. And after that, no more even over 300. And we got to the end of the year, and the last 3 games for Cam Newton in his rookie year didn't even top 200 yards, sub 200 yards. These are what Stephen A. would call Tebow games. You know, these are in the 100-yard games. Well, he hit some sort of rookie wall, which happens, but he got down on himself. And as he said in the quotes, you have to pull yourself up and say, I got to move on to the next play. Not only the next game, but the next play, because he didn't handle the collapse of the season to 6-10 very well as the leader of the team.
And I think the other thing is when you start out that well, the expectations skyrocket.
Yeah, the bar went up right away.
Yeah, you're right. It goes up, and there's so much pressure on rookie quarterbacks anyways, and we have this unrealistic expectation, I think, that they're going to play at a level that 5, 6, 7-year vets are going to play at, and it's not the case. They have to learn as they go.
Which happened to Tim Tebow too, right?
Well,
there we go.
I thought this was a Cam Newton discussion, but
Tebow's never off limits.
I think it just makes it hard when you set the expectations that high. It's a great thing, but we also have to look back and say he's a rookie quarterback, and there's a lot that goes into that.
Can we Stephen A. dive in?
Well, first of all, I appreciate Coach Mangini being back on the set. Thank you for showing up. Secondly, y'all, I'm getting tired of the producers muting my mic when Skip is talking his nonsensical stuff. Y'all better stop that. I'm starting to get annoyed with that stuff. Y'all need to stop that right now. Now let's get to some of the nitty gritty back here. First of all, don't ever mention Cam Newton's name in the same breath as Tim Tebow. It's blasphemous. That's number 1. Number 2, let's look at some of these numbers here. 4,051 yards, that's 10th in the league. 60% completion ratings, that's 18th in the league. 21 touchdown passes, that's 11th. 14 rushing touchdowns, that's tied for 2nd, or that was 2nd overall. Let me tell y'all something right now. I understand that he makes these comments and he's self-effacing and all of those different things. I get it. I totally understand it. I appreciate him manning up and owning up. But Skip, you're bringing up mistakes that he made and everything like that. He's a rookie. These things happen. And not only that, this dude, that's right. Not only is he a rookie and these things happen, but more importantly, at least he's manning up and evaluating himself. The way Coach Mangini said, you want any NFL player. Now, Coach Mangini, I'll ask you this question. Isn't it true that you personally know an abundance of veterans in this league who have a tough time holding themselves accountable, looking in the mirror and saying, this is what I need to do to get better, I could have done this better, et cetera, et cetera? I don't think there's any coach worth his salt that would tell you they don't know veterans who have failed to do what we already saw and are seeing Cam Newton do after just his rookie campaign. He deserves a lot of credit, like Coach Mangini said, Skip, but in reality, everybody's nitpicking and really picking this dude apart. He's not just a rookie. He's a rookie who was the face of the franchise because
would you let Coach Mangini answer your question? That's the longest question in history.
Well, Stephen, I think you make a great point, and this is one of the greatest challenges you have as a coach, especially when things are going poorly. You sit in front of that room and you say, look, it's easy to walk out of this room and say, he's the problem, this is messed up, that's messed up. What's hard to do is to say, this is what I need to get better at. This is what I need to improve on, and then go do it.